Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I'm here to talk about, as y'all know, the Wayne The Rock Johnson backflash. So let me put a disclaimer. I am not on anybody's side, but I want to give you my two point of views, and I also will give you some actors. They probably actors and black WWE wrestlers they could have had cast. So without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, I want to say about the African American folklore legend. Make sure I'm saying this right. Folklore legend by John Henry. I know a little bit about it. I have seen it. I have heard the illustrations of it, video illustrations and everything. And as y'all know, some movies has been depicted of being inspired. Characters from African American films has been inspired by him. So, yeah, I have seen some pictures of him. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I know everybody is not too pleased that The Rock was cast as John Henry. And as y'all know, John Henry is probably a dark skinned African American man that's about my complexion. Okay? And I don't want to say everything everybody is saying that, oh, it's all about colorism. Let me just say that. Like I said, I am not on any side. I'm down the middle. I just want to give my opinion of it. Now, I understand everybody just feel that a strong black man can play this character. Okay, on some intents, I do agree with. But I need y'all fans, the ones who grew up to this, who grew up to the, let me make sure I'm saying it right, like I said, folklore legend of John Henry to understand. This this might not be his idea. Yeah, he is producing it. But you got to get, yeah, The Rock is Samoan. But you also got to know that he is African American. His father is Rocky Johnson. His father and Tony Atlas was one of the best African American tag team champions in the WWE back in the 1970s. Okay, to get me to say, yeah, he can play different parts, different nationalities, and get away with it. But what do you say about a playing If you know what movie I'm talking about, put it in the comments below. I'm just saying. To get me to say it shouldn't matter. Now, let me get on the Netflix part of it. As y'all know, Netflix has inquired it to do the movie. Okay, I understand that. But I need some of y'all fans who's not pleased with it to think of the business side of it. All right, let me say it again. None other, I need you fans who's not pleased with him being cast as the leading role to think of the business side of it. By the business side, I mean the following. By the business side, I mean, yeah, The Rock is producing the film, and he cast himself as none other the leading character. And I'm going to give you my theory. Why would he do that? None other. It probably because of Netflix board and financial sponsors probably would have none other made the movie with a African American, and I'm saying not with a African American actor if they with an African American actor. So he put himself in that leading role just to get that fundage, that money and that fundage to get the movie made. So you gotta think of the business side of it. So, all right, that's that. Now, I did make a list of dark skinned African American men that is including actual men, actors, and wrestlers who can probably play them. Now, let me give you insight. Y'all going, oh, here we go again. Wrestlers, wrestlers, wrestlers. Now, you gotta think with wrestlers, y'all know WWE feuds are scripted. So they are acting. So as they are acting with these feuds, they are giving us content. So I'm going to start with the actors. If I botch names, please forgive me. So we're going to start with the actors, and I will have a lot to say. So let's just get started. So the first one is Diamond Hantu. I think everybody knows him. He was the love interest for Queen Latifah in The Beauty Shop. Terry Crews from White Chicks. You got now the next few coming up are dead ringers that probably could play this role. Idris Elba, come on, the finest black British man ever. Okay, you got Blair Underwood, another good guy that can play this role. Morris Chestnut, another good African American guy. Okay. Michael B. Jordan. Now, he could be a dead ringer that can play this guy. And Michael J. White. Now, I would say Michael J. White would be my top contender that they could have, brought in and played this character. But another name I need to throw in here is Wesley Snipes. Now, this could have been a role that Wesley Snipes could have did that could have brought he could have came back, and this would have been his comeback movie back into Hollywood. So, yeah, those are all of my acting black African American guys who are dark skinned just like I am that could have played these characters. Now, I'm going to go into wrestlers in general that could play these characters. Let me just say, these are men who's about my skin complexion that can play them. So, we're going in no particular order. So, going with somebody that has that same names of the folklore John Henry, Mark Henry. WWE superstar, big man himself, Mark Henry. Who would not want Mark Henry? Mark Henry probably would have made a great person to play this character. I'm just saying. Then you have Shelton Benjamin, another young African, not young, but another good African American wrestler that probably could have played this character. Okay, Big E. Langston, another good guy that probably could play him. None other, R-Truth. I know R-Truth is a comedian at times on WWE, but I think you give him a serious role, it probably would change everything completely. And Booker T. Now, Booker T, even though he's older, I think he probably would be able to play him. I don't know if he would be able to do it with the dreads, but I'm just saying he would have made a great character. Now, I'm going to give you my top 3 WWE wrestlers that can play him because I'm thinking ability and strength that could have played him. So coming in at number 3 would be Titus O'Neil. I think everybody knows Titus O'Neil from Titus Worldwide. I think everybody knows he's a great wrestler when it comes down to it. I think this could have been a great opportunity for him to have his first acting role. So I just believe he would have been a great opportunity. Also part of Titus Worldwide, Apollo Crews. Come on, this was a guy. Apollo Crews was a guy who was endorsed by you know, legendary Dusty Rhodes. So I think he would have been a great opportunity, this could have been a great opportunity for him to play, like I said, John Henry. So, yeah, that's great. But my top superstar from the WWE that could have played him could have been Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley could have been this character, could been this character because I feel like he could have pulled this off. But I want to hear from all of y'all, and I want to get this. Let's just get this story and concept popping. And the question of the day is, if you could have cast anybody else off my list or somebody who's not on that list, who would you have cast in the role? But I did, like, I want to liberate. I'm not on either side. I'm just expressing my opinion. But I want y'all to think of the business aspect of it. Like I keep saying, The Rock might be the producer, and he cast himself as the leading role as John Henry, and it must have came down from the investors, and Netflix board saying, "Oh, we won't do this film if you're not cast as that leading role." So I need y'all to get that aspect in mind. Okay, y'all, let me hear from y'all. And let's get this story popping, and let's get me 100 views on this video. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.